Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Fun Fact Friday. This week we're going to focus on bats. Now we might be wondering, why are we under this tree? Well, bats during the daytime like to roost in trees just like this one. You see, this here is a common hackberry. Hackberry has this characteristic bark like this that kind of shags off the tree, almost like burnt cornflakes. Not as much like a cherry tree though. Cherry tree's little tiny flakes. Well, this one here, they've got these nice cracks. That's where the bats like to go in the daytime, as they roost underneath in those cracks. Let me show you another species that also has kind of these cracks on it like that. Follow me. This tree is called a shagbark hickory tree. So you can see the bark, it shags off the side, right? Lots of crevices for bats to sneak up inside and roost during the daytime. All right, we know that bats like to roost in trees during the daytime, right? So we're not going to see very many flying out and about right now. However, there might be some in the mansion currently. We have had to evacuate a few of them this year. You might see them at the dusk hours. If you wanted to see bats go out at dusk time, just as it's starting to get dark outside, they fly through the air and they eat the insects out of the air. Now, you might have heard the phrase blind as a bat. Well, it's not actually true. They can see a little bit, but they find these mosquitoes through echolocation. Have you heard that term before, echolocation? If not, let's play a game, shall we? I'll teach you all about it. So this game is called the Bat Echolocation game. Now, echolocation, echo we know is a sound that travels back to us. And location just means where something is. So if we break that word down, echolocation, right? So echo, bats will call out a certain signal and then wait for that frequency, whatever they call out, to bounce back to them so that they can judge how far something is away from them. So in this case, we were going to play a game where you pick, well, a few friends, gather some people around. Someone's going to be the bat who's going to call out. Now they have to close their eyes. Okay, so if you're wearing sunglasses, make sure you trust them. Close their eyes. They call out to others. Now in this case, we're going to hunt for moths. So you have to pick 2 people to be moths and 1 person or a few other people to be your boundary, which is the trees. Okay, so the bat is going to call out bat, bat, and the rest of them, the moths, will call out moth, moth, right? And you'll listen for that, and kind of like Marco Polo, you're going to walk around and search for the moths to see if you can tag them. It's very important for safety. Do not play this game while running. Make sure you're nice and safe walking around, kind of like a zombie, like walking around. Just tag the food if you get there. If you get close enough to a tree, the tree also has to say tree, tree back to you. So you're calling out bat, bat, moth, moth, tree, tree. That way you know your proximity to everyone, okay? Let's try that, shall we? We'll show you an example. All right, so for our example game, Finley and Etta are going to be moths. I will be the bat, and Landon will be the tree. Now, we don't have a lot of people. If you have more people to play this game, you would have more people be trees to surround the boundary so that the bat doesn't wander off into nowhere or doesn't run into a tree, right? So Landon's going to stand by the tree over there just so that I don't run into the tree, and I'm going to try and catch the 2 moths in this echolocation game. All right, just so you know I'm not cheating, the game is on. Bat, bat. Bat, bat. Tree, tree. Bat, bat. Bat, bat. Bat, bat. Bat, bat. Bat, bat. Ah, well done. All right, thanks for playing along, everybody. Try that game at home. See if you can succeed as a bat yourself. Next time you're out at the dusk time, look for the bats flying through the air. Remember, they eat all those mosquitoes. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you on the next edition of Fun Fact Friday very soon.